He told me celebrating our anniversary alone was boring and invited friends over, but on social media I saw him throwing her monthly birthday parties. When Leon returned home in a cheerful mood, I was pouring untouched food into the trash bin. Yesterday was our wedding anniversary. He had told me just the two of us celebrating would be boring and suggested inviting his friends over. I had taken a day off from work to prepare shopping for groceries, cleaning the house, setting up the living room and cooking, but I waited all night and no one came, not even my husband. Only through social media did I discover he had instead gone to celebrate Xenia's birthday, which had already been celebrated just a month ago. In the photo, Xenia had cream on her nose and her cheek was pinched by someone who was wearing a wedding ring identical to mine. The caption read, "Someone insists on celebrating my birthday on the 18th of every month. It's wonderful to be adored. You made the steak?" Leon glanced at the steak I had discarded in the trash bin and sighed. If you are not good at cooking, don't waste food. Previously, I would have confronted him for abandoning me to celebrate with Xenia. Now I didn't care anymore. I had to clean up and discard the remnants of last night's preparations. Leon unexpectedly stopped me as I was cleaning up, pointing to a takeout box. "Nora, I brought you a cake." Okay, I appreciated the gesture as Leon always tried to mollify me with treats whenever I was upset, assuming that food would smooth things over. Glancing at the cake, I had never seen a birthday cake packaged in a takeout box before. Clearly, it was leftovers from Xenia last night. "Have some, babe. I'll go take a shower first." Watching him happily head for the bathroom, I continued cleaning up the trash as I picked up the scissors to cut the flowers on the table. His phone lit up. He always set it to silent mode when he came home. Without meaning to, I saw a message from Xenia on the screen. "Leon, you were so naughty last night, my waist still hurts. I knew you were always trying to peek at my phone, Nora Wilson." Leon snatched the phone from me with his temper flaring. The scissors slipped and cut my palm. Blood flowed immediately. Leon looked at me impatiently as if I was causing trouble again. "Stupid," he muttered reluctantly. "Come on, let's go to the hospital." I didn't refuse. The wound was quite deep and painful. As we drove, I noticed our car, which we had chosen together, now bore traces of Xenia. Two small dolls, a man and a woman kissing, sat on the dashboard bearing the engraved names of Leon and Xenia. His eyes flickered with a hint of embarrassment. Xenia thought my car was too bare and gave me those dolls randomly. I pressed gauze against my palm, staying calm. "Hans, it's fine. When I first bought the car, I bought a small doll to stick on the passenger side's dashboard, but he just threw it away. He said those things were all flashy and impractical. Lights were with to obstruct the driver's view." Seeing that I was not upset, Leon looked at me strangely. "Aren't you angry? Why would I be? I no longer cared about him, so why let these things affect me?" I stared ahead. "I need to make up for the missing work today. Let's hurry to the hospital." Leon sped up as he noticed the blood seeping through the gauze on my hand. Just before the hospital, his phone rang and he glanced nervously at me, but seeing my calm demeanor, he answered, "Baby, my back hurts so badly I can't get up. It must be from last night. You need to come and help me." He didn't put it on speakerphone, but I still heard her voice. I looked out the window as if I hadn't heard anything. Leon hung up and immediately floored the accelerator, turning right towards Xenia's place. Passing a pharmacy, he suddenly stopped, ran in and emerged with a tube of massage cream. He then drove straight to her apartment. When the car stopped, Leon hurriedly got out and told me, "I'll get a document and we'll be back in 5 minutes." After he locked the car, time blurred as dizziness and pain overtook me, and my bandage was soon soaked with blood. Eventually, passers-by found me unconscious, broke the car window, called an ambulance, and took me to the hospital. In the evening, Leon finally returned home. I was sitting quietly sipping porridge. "Here is my dinner," he asked. He knew about my injury but still told me he'd be home for dinner. My face pale, I continued eating. I didn't check my phone. He noticed the cake on the table untouched and asked, "You didn't have the cake?" Too weary to even lift my eyelids, I muttered. Maybe it went bad after sitting out.